Yeah, go and be a striker. Go on. Sack it out. Come in here. Woo! Charlie, we're here at the Hanuman Stadium in Siem Reap, where your club, Next Step FC, made their debut in professional football last season. So could you give us a brief history of the club?
So obviously last year was our debut season, but before that we were born as an academy back in 2013. The sole purpose was to give young players a pathway to professional football. At that time in Cambodia it didn't exist. Through the years we were very successful very quickly, winning numerous youth tournaments. And with the evolution of Cambodian football after COVID, there was an opportunity for a provincial team to join professional, and we jumped at it. So the first time I actually came here, I was on a year's travelling back in 2008. I'd actually taken a break from football at the time because I'd broken my ankle twice in 18 months. So yeah, took a break from football and decided to travel. Came to Cambodia, settled here very easily, went back to the UK, and then when I left the UK in 2011, Cambodia was always in the back of my mind. The job that brought me here was working with NGOs. So they had lots of NGOs but no football programs. The idea was to go into the NGOs, deliver a football program, and then bring them together at the weekend to play like a junior soccer league. I just fell in love with that, you know, football back to my roots, working with kids, working with underprivileged kids, and just fell in love with the game again.
So your first role in the football industry was with Stevenage FC in England's League Two. What was your pathway like into the football industry?
I was very, very lucky because I lived a stone's throw away from Broadhall Way, and they just built a new training facility called the Academy, which was just across the park from me. So every Friday night I would go over there and watch the youth development teams train. I just finished my level 2 badge, so I was a keen coach, you know. I just wanted to go and watch other coaches work. And I bumped into a guy called Darren Saul, and he just took me under his wing, like just an incredible coach, an incredible mentor. I couldn't have asked for someone better to bring me through into professional football. And then he left and I took his role as the football development officer.
So before you set up Next Step, you were head coach for 2 spells at Soltilo Angkor. Could you take me through your journey through Cambodian football?
We had Next Step as a youth academy, and we were winning lots of youth tournaments. So obviously my reputation in the country was growing. Soltilo were new in Siem Reap at the time and looking for a unique way to develop players. Obviously it was an opportunity for me that I couldn't really turn down. I was so desperate to get in. You know, at the time I was a PE teacher, I was working as a PE teacher, so the chance to come and be a professional coach again was too good.
If we go too quick now, we're going to be offside.
What I came to realise was I think I was being used for my coaching licence. So I left the club, and then they had a disaster of a season the year after, and I got approached to come back. The reason for that was most of the players at Soltilo had graduated our academy, so it was kind of like building Next Step into a team that already existed. So the foundations were there, the finances were there. You know, we were playing here as well, Hanuman and Siem Reap. It was a dream come true, which very, very quickly turned into another awkward situation.
For my next question, my cue is just development, development, development. It seems that everything I've heard you say, or in interviews, or everything I've read that you've written, development is always the focal point of what you're trying to get across. In one sentence, could you sum up your personal mission statement?
It's using football for good. I think that's the only way I can describe it. Yeah.
I knew I was going to get you. I was going to get you into one sentence. So you've been in Cambodia now for 10 years. You're settled with your family. So what's your lifestyle like in Cambodia?
A lot more relaxed. The sun's always shining. The people are happy. That's the big thing for me. You know, you can wake up every day and you love your work, and you walk down the street and people smile at you. That's enough for me. Hello, mate. Sọc sờ bay không?
Được.
Nè. Nhầm bay hai ạ.
Ba.
Nhầm bay hai.
No.
No. How do I? Clean.
Em là Vivian.
Clean. Yeah.